Have any of you guys ever had a customer get verbally abusive towards you, cross the line with you, just being completely rude or out of line? Well, I came across this post and I couldn't believe it. It's not the first time I've heard of a customer just being outrageously rude, just disrespectful, crossing the line. And if this ever happens to you, I'll tell you what to do and what not to do. But here's the backstory on what happened to this driver. So the driver says this little gem came from a shop and pay customer who said no when I asked him or her to open the gate for me to enter their community. Mind you, it's 10:30 at night in a sketchy part of town, pitch black, and not a soul in sight. And the building was on the opposite side of the complex, so I would have had to walk at least 10 minutes with heavy bags to get there. I got about 10 feet inside the pedestrian gate and immediately got a bad feeling, so I turned around and went back to my car. Apparently, the blank customer saw me turn around and immediately started hammering me with text messages, similar to the message above, which I will read you the voicemail the customer left, which completely crosses the line. They go on to say, demanding I deliver her stuff, blah, blah, blah. After I called Uber to cancel, this person was able to keep messaging and calling me for another 10 minutes, WTH, which is crazy. Bottom line is, never ever let someone insult, intimidate, or demand you do anything that feels unsafe to you. I'm an older woman who is not easily spooked, so this was a first. And that's a great point. You never ever want to let somebody insult you or intimidate you. You're just simply there to bring them the food. Nobody should be intimidating you, threatening you, verbally abusing you. But this is the voicemail that the customer left the driver, which just was completely crossing the line. I can only imagine the text messages that was sent to the driver. So here's the voicemail that was left for the driver. Why the blank would you do that? Because you're a blank and can't read because you have to work for Uber? Because you can't get a real job and don't want to deliver blank? Like, are you okay because you can't read your blank mind, but you can't do your job, you blank weirdo? I hope you die miserably alone, you blank weird blank. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is completely out of control. Why would anybody want to deliver to somebody who is being completely irrational, obviously ain't in their right mind, and acting scary and wishing them to die miserably? That is crossing the line and very scary. This person should be banned off of Uber, first of all. But if this was to ever happen to any of you guys, number one, do not engage with the individual. Number two, you absolutely do not have to deliver the food, and you need to call Uber support, or maybe it's DoorDash, whatever platform. You need to call support and report the customer and tell them you feel unsafe. You're not delivering the order because you do not have to. This is an unsafe situation and completely ridiculous. This person sounds like they're out of their mind, and it's all over having their food delivered. So let me know if you've ever had a customer do something like this to you. It's just not right. We're simply, again, using our own resources to come out here, make a little bit of money, and deliver the customer's food. But sometimes you just never know who you're delivering to. That's why you don't want to engage. You just cut it off. Call Uber, tell them you're not delivering it, and report the customer. So let me know what you guys think about this. This was pretty ridiculous and scary, because who wants to have to deliver to a customer like this? You know, I sure as heck wouldn't want to get an order from a customer like this if somebody else had an issue with this customer. They sound pretty scary. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the apps turned on. We're gonna see if we can line up for tonight and get these wheels to moving. All right, guys, we are on a roll tonight. It is Friday night. let me know if you guys have seen better offers on the weekends. I have. Last weekend I went out, it seems like there's better offers floating around, and tonight so far it's looking that way. So of course I had my typical declines, but the offers are coming in, so I'll save you on that. But this is what I got. I actually, guys, I have 3 orders. So I have a triple stacked order, which I've never done one of these. I think I've had a stacked order before and they tried adding on orders. I've had that, but they're never good, you know? So, but here's what I got. So I am picking up at an Indian restaurant first, and I made sure I'm at the right place. $6.54 for 3.8 miles. So we're driving here, and then I get this add-on, an additional $9.92 for an additional 1 mile for Society Pie, a pizza place. And then we're in the parking lot, and I get this add-on, $8.70 for an additional 0.8 miles for the same pizza place, which works out perfect. So I'm gonna go into this Indian restaurant slash grocery store. Hopefully the order's ready, and then we can go pick up the pizzas. We're heading in.
Hello.
Hi. Good. Oh, I just have to pick up an order real quick. Thank you. Hi, just checking on this order for Uber Eats. Yeah. Thank you. So it is busy in there. Like I said, it's like a supermarket slash restaurant. Food was ready. There was a couple in front of me. It looks like they were still trying to decide, and they kept looking back. They let me go in front of them, which was super nice of them, and luckily my order was ready. It was a quick pickup. So we are off to the pizza place, which isn't too far from here, and hopefully both those pizzas are ready. I've had a good history with this pizza place, but it is Friday night. It looks busy out here, so hopefully that's the case. We're on our way. Good. Yeah, I have 2 pickups, Maria M and Jeremiah C.
Those are making their way out. Just be like 2-3 more minutes. I'll have everything labeled with the name.
Cool, thank you.
Over for Jeremiah and Maria. Got everything labeled for you.
Awesome.
2 and 2.
Perfect. Are these labeled?
Yeah.
Oh, you're on it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Have a good
You
night.
too. All right, so there was less than a 5-minute wait for both of those pizzas. This parking lot is packed. It is a busy night tonight, and seems to be a busy night on the apps tonight. So first drop off is the Indian food, 6 minutes, 2.1 miles. They're an apartment, and we're on our way. So pretty much easy drop off. Got myself in a quick stair workout. Now these apartment complexes, luckily these days the GPS gets you right to the building, and typically, not always, typically where the pinpoint is, you know, if it's on the left side of the building or the right side of the building, usually it's on point to where the customer is, which is nice because I can't see which apartment or confirm that I'm at the right building without getting out of my car. But because of that pinpoint was at the end of the building, I assumed it was there, got out, and sure enough it was, so it worked out perfect. Usually it's on point, but not always. That's why you always got to double check with your eyes. Next customer is a 4 minutes, 0.8 miles. They're in a house and we're on our way. Hi there, how are you?
Great.
Good. All right, dinner has arrived.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you're so welcome. All right, there you are.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Have a good night. There we go. Bye-bye. So this pizza order was also at an apartment complex, but the note said meet at door. So when I got there, I had messaged her that I'd arrived. She messaged me she was on her way. She came down, got her pizza, so all is well. So the next drop off, the third drop off, is 5 minutes, 1.4 miles, also a meet at door. So I'll message them that I'm on my way, although they do get push notifications. They know what's going on with their order, but just to open up the communication, and I'll message them when I arrive to their place. Seems like a house, but you never know. We're on our way. Hi there. How's it going? Good. Good. All right. Dinner is here. We got that box on top. There you are. Have a good night. You're welcome. So a couple of things. So this drop off and the last drop off were a meet at door. And I mentioned this in one of my other videos. Have you guys noticed with the meet at doors, in the past, you didn't have an option to take a photo? Well, now it says take a photo, and also you can leave notes. And by the time I get back into the car, I'm like, okay, they're already gone. So I'll just take a picture of their place, apartment building, or house, and then just leave in the notes, handed to customer. Let me know if you've started seeing that on Uber Eats, but kind of throws me off. I don't know how customers are going to feel like, you know, let me take a quick picture of you holding the order. I mean, I guess it does protect us against customers, you know, claiming that they didn't get their food, but then how is the customer going to feel, you know, let me take a quick picture of you. So that was the first thing. The second thing is I'm getting back into the car and Uber Eats sends me this offer, $3 for 2.4 miles. A terrible offer, but you know, those 3 orders went very, very smooth. The mileage was short. Everybody was within a close proximity and it worked out really well. Have you guys done a triple stacked order before? Let me know how it went, but this one went smooth because 1, the pay was right, and 2, the miles were right as well. And you know, if you have 3 orders, you don't want the customer, the last customer, having to wait too long for their food. So I'm glad everything worked out perfect. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys right here. Always so much appreciate you guys riding along with me, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.